Lesson 8, Assistance Notes. Assistance notes can be created or edited in Conservation Desktop to capture important planning or support information. When notes are edited, a new version of the note is created while the original note remains in history status and cannot be deleted. Currently, few field offices enter assistance notes in Toolkit, in part due to the time required to check out the customer folder, enter the assistance note, and then check the customer folder back in. Conservation Desktop streamlines this process compared with Toolkit or hard copy notes. Less time is required to enter the note since Conservation Desktop is online and there is no need to check the customer folder out to a local computer and then back into the NPAD database. Generally, planning staff uses Toolkit and program staff uses ProTracks. Since Conservation Desktop integrates these two systems, a program staff member that needs to review the assistance notes would simply have to search for and select the client to review the notes. Staff that work multiple service centers can enter information in the assistance notes without having to go to the service center and record notes on the hard copy assistance notes. Assistance notes can be filtered to find and display specific notes. The report option allows users to export notes to a PDF format, then save or print the file. If the notes are filtered, the report will contain only the filtered notes. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to create an assistance note, edit an existing assistance note, filter assistance notes, generate a report and print notes, and clear the filter to view all notes. Create an assistance note. Select Notes from the Conservation Desktop toolbar. In the Notes dialog, select Add New Note. The Assisted By and Assistance Dates fields are automatically filled in with your name and today's date. These can be changed if needed. Enter a note title and select a program from the drop-down list. Note that titles can be very useful for locating applicable notes in the future. Some examples might be Client Contact, Objective, Resource Concerns, or Practice Certification. The contractor application number could also be used as a note title to help program staff locate and review applicable notes for a contract or application. Enter the assistance note in the Notes section. To check spelling, click the Spell Check button. Potentially misspelled words will be underlined in red. Left-click on an underlined word to view spelling suggestions. Select Save. If the Save button is not active, check that all fields are filled out. The new note is added to the Notes list. Select Add New Note again and create a second note with a different assisted date than the first note. Edit an existing assistance note. In the Assistance Notes list, select the note that is in active status. When selected, the note is highlighted in blue and the text is displayed in the Notes section. Edit the selected note by typing in the Notes section, then click Save Edits to save the changes. Conservation Desktop saves and displays all versions of the assistance notes to provide an official record. The edited note is added to the notes list and is now the active version, while the original note is retained in history status. The version number for each note is displayed in the version column. Filter assistance notes. Click the filter icon for the assisted date column. The filter dialog for assisted date has options to filter by specific dates, a range of dates, or relative date, such as the current year or the past month. In the Filter dialog, select the checkbox for one of the dates to filter the notes by date. Click Apply. The notes list updates to show only the notes that meet the filter criteria. The filter icon for the assisted date column changes to red to to indicate the notes are filtered by that column. If you have time, try other filter options. Notes can be filtered by assistance date, assisted by, or program. Generate a report and print notes. Click the Report button to create a report for the filtered notes. In the Assistance Notes Report dialog, select the Print button. In the dialog to open or save the PDF document, select Open to open the report in Adobe Acrobat. The report can be saved or printed from Adobe Acrobat. For training, close the PDF window without printing. Click Cancel or Close the X to close the Assistance Notes report. Clear the Notes filter. Click on the red filter icon for the Assisted Date column to open the Filter dialog. Then select Clear Filter. The Notes list updates to show notes for all dates. Repeat for any other columns that are filtered. Thank you for viewing this lesson for Conservation Desktop version 2, Release 2.